All right. It has been a dry few weeks. That's all I can say. I mean, it's
We need a little luck in the raining, right?
So desperately.
Yeah, there's some places that have had some rain and
Yeah.
other places that probably feel like they've missed out completely. Let's go to the maps here. We do have kind of the comparison side by side. Over 2.5 inches above average for Cleveland to date in the rain bucket. Nearly 4.5 inches below average at Akron, Canton. Mansfield, you're sitting about 1 1/3 inches above average. So it just depends on where you are. All this is encapsulated in the drought monitor. So the drought monitor, the data drops on Tuesdays. It's released on Thursdays. So technically this is last week's drought monitor. And as we get a little closer in, you can see Akron, Canton is in the abnormally dry category, as is Lake, Northern Geauga, and Ashtabula counties. A lot of western Ohio is actually starting to get exceptionally dry, and they are actually getting into a light drought category. So as far as the overall, outlook, we need this rain, and it's coming in from the west to the east. Now we have some dry air in place, but we think there's another surge of moisture that's going to be working along this frontal boundary that will impact your morning commute. So tomorrow morning, you definitely need the heads up. You're probably going to need a couple extra minutes as far as those impacts go. The rain will start early morning, and then we're probably going to see those rain chances starting to back off as we get into the afternoon hours. So things are definitely going to be kind of on the up and up in the latter part of the day. As far as the next 6 hours, we are dry, so no rain right now, at least for most of us. Temperatures are in the upper 70s currently, fading back into the 60s with clouds continuing to increase. When does the rain arrive? It's late tonight. We have a few blips on the radar this evening, but the better chances won't arrive until the early morning commute tomorrow. We'll have a soggy commute, and then late day we start to really see those rain chances backing out. I mentioned the few blips on the radar earlier. There's a couple of them that's straddling the state line right now. Those rode through Carroll and Tuscarawas counties, but otherwise we are dry. But you expand the picture just a little bit and you can see where all that rain lies. This is along a very potent storm system. This is the kind of the leading edge of it. You can see the swirl that's taking place up here, and that swirl is indicative of two things: a lot of atmospheric energy and a big batch of cold air. This thing is coming straight out of north central Canada, and as it continues to kind of sweep off to the east, we're going to drive the temperatures down tomorrow. We'll back off in the heat category a little bit for tomorrow, then we'll warm up on Friday, and then we get a reinforcing shot of this cold air that comes in for the weekend. So lots to get to in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. I mentioned the blips. They are out of here for now, so we stay dry through the rest of the evening. You will notice more and more of the clouds coming in, and by midnight, we may have a few showers skirting Sandusky. Then more likely than not, that second wave comes in, and early morning commuters, you will encounter rain, maybe some rumbles of thunder too. Note that the temperature is still well into the 50s and 60s at this point. We'll probably have some heavier downpours. If you're an early morning commuter and you have time to maybe push it back a little bit, that might actually be a good idea, because the heaviest rain looks to move out by 8 a.m. We'll still be stuck with some scattered showers, but I think the really heavy stuff will be out of here. However, we could have some slowdowns tomorrow, so Brissa and Matt, of course, will get you started on all you need to know weather and traffic at 4:30 a.m. Noontime, look at that. The rain is starting to move out. We have some sunshine that is moving in, but now you can see the temperatures only in the 60s. So that's that refreshing. We're going to go with refreshing now. Change that'll be here for the afternoon. The kicker here is we will start to warm up again on Friday. Big question: how much rain? It's not a lot, not enough, but it's something, probably on either side of a 1/4 inch on average throughout much of northern Ohio. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast, and you see the 60s tomorrow, which turn back into mid-70s on Friday, which is going to be a breezy day. Pop-up shower chances will be late Friday night into early Saturday, then we dry out, but look at that reinforcing shot of cool air that drops us into the 60s through Sunday into Monday. And then that sun comes in, we get a southerly breeze, and that's going to help to propel temperatures right back into the mid and upper 70s for next week.